Hello, beautiful Taurus, and welcome to your money and career reading with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. This is your money and career reading for the next 6 weeks or so, January, February. Okie dokie. All right, my beautiful people, let's see what we've got going on. Now, this is good for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching in relation to money and career, with the emphasis on career, okay? And I know many of you that watch me are retired, but money will come into it as well, okay? All right, we have Fork in the Road, Milk and Honey, and Treasure Island. Ooh, nice, okay. Let's talk about this one first of all then. The Fork in the Road, number 13, that's a 4. Fours are all about your foundations, so we want to get that foundation nice and solid, all right? So this is home and work and the money. We've got to get it nice and solid. And so Spirit is suggesting that if you go in a slightly different direction, you may find a slightly better result, okay? Depending on how far you want to pivot. So we could do a complete 180, we can do a 90, we can do a 45, we can do a 30. Whichever you want to go, but there is a new direction coming in for you during this period. Now, if you haven't seen it, I will link it up here at the end, your 2024 annual readings. See how this ties in with it, okay? So the money and career over January, February, you're being asked to have a look in a different direction. Now, that could mean that you're moving to a different firm, a different company within the same field, the same industry, or it may be that you are changing industries completely, or you're going from working to being retired, or going from working to having your own business. We've got a shift here. The energy is supporting this shift. And with the milk and honey, this is absolutely suggesting and adding in the Treasure Island that this is going to be a very good move for you, a very good shift, okay? So Milk and Honey, this lovely little baby elephant, they're playing in the milk and honey. The rainbow behind is suggesting that you've been through a bit of a storm, all right, because the rainbow comes after the storm, doesn't it? So this is saying, look, the storm's behind you now. The rainbow's coming out. We can start to get into a more playful energy. Now, you know, we don't tend to associate play with money and career, but actually the more we can enjoy what we're doing, play with what we're doing, the better we are at it, and the more we are in alignment with joy, and joy is a very high vibration that brings to you abundance. So the more you can enjoy what you do, the more you're going to get out of it, okay? So Treasure Island wants to come in. Lovely. This turtle bringing that treasure chest to you filled with money, and the face of the universe in the lid there. Can you see that? There's the face of God in the lid saying, here you go. You've worked for this, Taurus. You're ready for this. You're ready for the treasure to start coming in. And the treasure can be monetarily, of course. And when we're talking money and career, we want to see that. But it's also about the treasure of life. You know, life being full and enriched, and oh, I've got shudders all down my spine. This is just feeling in alignment with who I am, and it feels really exciting and really good. I can feel the energy of this, and I feel quite bubbly. It feels quite lovely. All right, let's add some tarot in and see what else we've got. Tell me more for Taurus then, for money and career, please. All right, so you've been a bit stuck, but it's coming to an end. Look at that. 7 of Wands, the courage of your convictions, and the Ace of Cups with the Palace of Cups. That's a lovely combination. Let me just move them up a little bit because we want another row. All right, that's the Tarot of Dreams there. Let's get the Moon and Stars Tarot out. Money and career for Taurus, please, for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Well, 6 weeks. They're saying end to the end of February. Then I'll do you another one. Okay. Money and career, Taurus. Okay, 8 of Swords is clarifying the 8 of Swords. That's so interesting. You have been stuck But you're in your magician power now to shift things, to move things, to bring that to a close. You have your strengths. 8 of Cups, here we go, we're off. Yes, with the 9 of Wands, perseverance. Okay, all right, so let's talk about this then. This fork in the road. Let me show you close up. Okay, so these arrows and that monkey there pointing this way, that way, which way do I want to go? I need to make some changes, but I have felt so stuck, so ridiculously stuck with the 8 of Swords twice there. That's an energy of just feeling trapped, that there's no way out, there's nothing I can do, I can't see any doors opening, I can't see a way to fix this, change it, I don't know what to do. They're just giving me that many of you have been in that space for some months, waiting for things to change, like just feeling like I need to wait for the right time. So the time is now, okay, because this is coming to an end. The 10 of Swords, those swords stabbed in his back, it's a horrible card of I've been through it. And we can see that you've been through it because the rainbow comes after the storm. So we are, wherever we were stuck in, if you were stuck in a job you hated, if you've been stuck unemployed and desperate for a job, that whole energy of stuckness is coming to an end. The 10 of Swords says it's now done, dusted, finished. I can put it behind me. I'm now in my magician energy, my favourite card in the deck, because this is you truly stepping into your magic, your I am presence, your ability to create, to turn water into wine, to really start to get the good things in life coming in. And that's what the milk and honey represents, the sweetness of life, the good stuff coming in. Now the 7 of Wands here, rooted down by strength, is saying you're going to need to really step up to the plate, to stand in the courage of your convictions, to not back down, to really be very, very determined and strong. You can see the 6 Wands here coming up against him. This might be people saying to you, what do you mean you're leaving? What do you mean you're applying for that job? Or what do you mean you're retiring? Don't be ridiculous. People disagreeing with you. And this is you saying, no, this is what's right for me. It's time. And I'm doing it, and I don't need to convince you of that. I'm standing in my power. So the strength is that courage to stand in your determination of what you want to create for yourself. Now, they're saying to me, for some of you, this has been to do with perhaps some bullying at work, and it's gone on far too long, and now you're standing up for yourself and you're saying no. You might be, some of you, they're just showing me legal stuff. You might be going to HR, putting in formal complaints about people. You're saying, no, I'm being strong here. I'm coming out of this difficult, trapped energy. I'm stepping into my magician and I'm going in a different direction. Now, for many of you, you are going to leave this situation completely, go to a different job, do it differently. But others of you, you are staying where you are, but you are standing in your power. And that is where your treasure is, standing in your power with that courage to say no. All right, that's coming really strongly for some of you. But the Ace of Cups with the 8 of Cups, many of you are leaving where you were. You're moving into something better, a new beginning with that Ace of Cups. Even if you stay in the current job, by you standing in your power, you're creating a new beginning anyway. This is very different now. The Ace of Cups, this is the universe giving you a new cup, saying, here you go, here's your new cup. You are now leaving behind that difficulty, that stuck energy. The 8 of Cups is I'm moving on without a backward glance. I know it's done. I know I'm ready, and I'm moving forward now to something new that's going to bring me in this treasure. And the Palace of Cups is a place where you are emotionally in a good place. All right, so this can be a new job, a new business, a new home. It's a place where you are just in the flow. You know, it just feels good. It feels, yeah, I can breathe. I can breathe. I can relax. I can, they're saying not relax, you're working hard, but they are saying that this shift of coming out of where you were stuck into something new is so much better for you, so much more aligned with who you are now. So there's a bit of effort needed with the Nine of Wands. This is the battle weary soldier. This is like, oh, one last push, one final push, and I'm there. All right, so persevere, don't give up, push forward, because you're opening up here to something very new. So this can be, for some of you, moving home, because the palaces do represent an environment, a place, or it can be moving jobs. And that does take a bit of effort because you've got to start something new. So just know that that Nine of Wands, yes, you are weary. You've been through it here. All right. These are indicating that you have been through a storm, but you are pushing on forward now. And I want to say that by the time you get to Aries season, end of March into April, that you can just breathe. So January, February is putting everything in place to get to that place. And you may find that you are moving into this space in January, but it takes a little while to settle in and settle down after a big change, doesn't it? Okay, let's find out some more. Tell me more for Taurus, please. This is the Rider-Waite deck. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords, because that's obviously a strong energy. Tell me more. What's the Eight of Swords for Taurus, please? King of Wands and the High Priestess. Two very powerful energies. So the King of Wands, absolutely in your power to say, I'm doing what's right for me. And I'm not going to be stuck or held back by anyone or anything. The main energy with the King of Wands is his determination and his confidence and his self-belief. He makes things happen. He's fiery energy. He's masculine energy to put things in place, but balanced beautifully with the High Priestess underneath, which is your inner being, your higher self, your inner knowing, your intuition, your soul energy guiding you. This is saying that this fork in the road was divinely orchestrated, and you are now truly stepping into your power to pull out of anything that was stuck, because it's time. Tell me about the fork in the road. Let's find out a bit more about that. Queen of Cups. Look at all of this energy of people making this happen. The Queen of Cups, compassionate, emotionally mature, wise, very, very loving. Love you first and then love everything else after, okay? When you're loving you, do I love my job? Do I love my home? Do I love where I am? I'm going to really step into upgrading my deservability. I deserve it and I'm making it happen. I know that I'm being here very loving and kind to myself. And with that King of Wands, I'm stepping into this energy of determined productivity. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, they're saying yes, productivity. When we're stuck, we're not particularly productive. We're a little bit stagnant. As we pull out of that energy, you're really making things happen. All right, it's that kind of thing. They just show me a list. You know, when we make lists of all the things we've got to do, and days go by and we haven't crossed anything off the list. We just don't have the motivation or the drive to do it. Well, all of a sudden there's a shift here where within a few days you're ticking everything off the list. You're just really getting motivated to get things happening. Okay, there it is. There's the Eight of Wands. So there's good news there coming in with the Emperor. Absolutely in your power. Oh my goodness me. The three most powerful energies, I think, in the tarot is the Emperor, the Magician, and the King of Wands. These are three very powerful, determined energies to make things happen. All right, so you are driving this. You are driving this forward, Taurus, and it's moving forward. I mean, the Eight of Wands is good news. It's also trips and travel. It can be overseas stuff as well. For some of you, you can be moving abroad. They're just showing me emigrating. So this isn't, and some of you are moving abroad for a job. You've got a new job you're going to. Others, you're going to get one when you get there, kind of thing. But you are moving this forward. This is the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot. So there's an element here of success and victory, that we're moving forward now at a rate of knots. King of Cups and the Tower. This can happen quite quickly, all right? Don't fear the Tower. This is a lot of power on this table, and the Tower is coming in to blast open anything that was stuck. Okay, that's when we want to see the Tower, when we've got this Eight of Swords energy. It's like, this is going to happen. The universe is on your side and it's helping you. Now we've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. So this divine counterpart, which can be you and your significant other, making big strides forward. This can also be a business partnership, and it doesn't have to be masculine and feminine. It's a balance of energy. All right, because when we are, for my entrepreneurs out there, we need to be in both the masculine and the feminine energy when we're running a business. We need to be creative and intuitive and in the flow, in the feminine energy, and we need the masculine drive forward as well. So you've got this lovely balance, but things are going to happen quite quickly. The Tower is, it's not really a surprise. They're telling me, you know it's coming, you can sense it, you can feel it, you know you want things to shift. And it's like, you can feel it almost like they're showing me sort of cranking open a big heavy door bit by bit by bit. And then all of a sudden it flings open. It's like, right, we can go now. We can move towards this new beginning. It's happening. It's happening. I'm feeling here for most of you that this is a build up through January, and then it all cracking open as we go into February. And there's the Nine of Cups. Happy days. There's your wish fulfilled, the dream coming true. I want to know about milk and honey. Two of Cups. Oh, okay. So that's the love card. And with the King and Queen of Cups on the deck as well, this can be that actually love can be blossoming and blooming potentially in your career. All right, they're just giving me an example that, you know, that you, this isn't a love reading, it's money and career, but it plays in, all different aspects of life play in. If you've got a very solid relationship with somebody that you're ready to take it to the next level, you are potentially here moving in together, getting married. Some of you, that of course makes a big difference to the money when you've got two incomes to pay one lot of bills. That is, for some of you, that's happening in January, February, which is going to impact your money in a positive way. Now, for others of you, this Two of Cups isn't about romantic love, it's about loving life with the milk and honey underneath, loving life, loving what you do. You know, if you're in a situation where you're not enjoying your job at all, you don't like the people, you don't like the company, and you don't like the work, more importantly, then it's time to change industry and go and do something that's going to make your heart sing. All right. So for some of you, you are leaving the job to go and follow your heart. They're showing me creative energy. They're showing me writing, podcasting. Some of you are really moving into a side hustle or really taking your business to the next level here. You're loving the way it's going. You're loving the way that it is unfolding. And with the Nine of Cups there, this is a wish fulfilled, a dream come true. All right, give me another scenario, please. Some of you are going into business with your partner, are going to work in the same place as your partner. That's interesting. Okay. Any other scenarios, please? So I'm just listening to my team. They're saying the focus for you over the coming 2 months, well, over the coming year, but it's all starting now, is to really tap into loving you and loving life and loving what you do. As you step into that, then the universe rearranges itself to meet you halfway. So the key here is I desire to love my job, love my world, love my life. The dream, the wish, the goal, identify it. If you haven't already, most of you have, you know what this Nine of Cups is. You know, I want that promotion, or I want to relocate, or I want to sell my home. Whatever this Nine of Cups is, it's under Treasure Island, it's coming in, it's with the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning of something that you have wanted and you have made happen, which is really good. We like it a lot. Okay, one more please for Taurus. One more for my Taurus. Oh, there we go, and there's the Empress. Oh my days. Okay, you've got the Emperor and the Empress, the King and the Queen of Cups. There is a hugely dynamic, powerful, creative, loving energy here that you are truly stepping into. It just feels amazing. They're saying they want one on there. Okay, hang on. All right, one for Treasure Island then, please. Oh, so many options, so many choices, so many decisions to be made. But you are in that energy of embracing the creative force to take your career and your money to the next level. Feels amazing. Let's get an affirmation for you for money and career for the next 6 weeks, please. Okay, we want that one instead then. Alrighty. I am free to set my own boundaries. Page 27 in my book, okay? And it's on top of that Seven of Wands, which is that courage of your conviction, standing in your power. I am free to set my own boundaries. So set them, because something is unfolding here for you that's really, really important. Okay. So we have coming in from the angels as the final message, we have transformation. You are transforming what was stuck. Those butterflies there is you coming out from the chrysalis into the amazing butterfly that you are. And you're also transforming your health. Now, this is a key message here. If your health has been poor, migraines, headaches, exhaustion, that is absolutely related to you in a job or in a situation that is stressing you out, that is causing impacts negatively on your health. And this shift that we have for you, Taurus, in January and February isn't just transforming your career and your money, but it is transforming your health back into balance. And that we like very much. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you for the next 6 weeks or so. I'll be back at the end of January with your February monthly guidance, and I will be back with another money and career reading towards the end of February. All right, have an amazing weekday, month. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. You take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.